Hey, Yarn Prepper. Wow. Boy, I guess I'm pissing YouTube off tonight. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Take three. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Like I said, literally, guys. And we can't blame, this is no way this was the internet this time. Because the internet, since I switched over to from Spectrum over to Armstrong, it has been amazing. So this is another thing that is happening. Apparently, they don't like what we're talking about tonight. So let's talk about rainbows and unicorns and how everything's wonderful. Everything's great. Go work some more so that you can try to afford, make sure you work that extra 20 hours of overtime so you can afford the same things that you had last year when you worked 40 hours. Whoo! I did say that. I did say it was his fault. In my opinion, of course. In my opinion. We were talking about how gas prices and heating oil and electric bills and propane cost and, food, uh, you name it, it is going across the board straight up. Everything is getting very, very expensive, and I don't think it's going down anytime soon. It doesn't look better. So who do you look to when those things happen? Whose fault would it be? It has to be the leader of the country, right? What's he doing about it? I want you guys to think about something. This $2 trillion stimulus thing that they put out there, less than nine, well, supposedly it was to help because of the pandemic, right? Less than 9% of that $2 trillion went to helping with that. The rest of it was all special interest stuff. And there are still billions, billions of dollars, folks, that have not been spent on anything. Craziness, craziness. You're going to keep doing this to you, Ed. You have a lot of subscribers and you said the B word. Yeah, I know. Let's go, Brandon. Woohoo! So crazy, crazy. The world has gone absolutely crazy. Um, I actually, JJ earlier had said to me, shot me a message earlier today and said that there was major cyber attacks going on right now in the United States. Now, I don't know how much of that is true. I heard that most families need to spend 5K more per year to buy the same goods in 1 year ago due to the inflation. And his guess is 3 eggs today. We're going to get to the eggs in just a minute here, guys. We got like 4 minutes and then I'll do the eggs. This stream is like, now we're on take three. Wow. So, but yeah, and that's scary if you think about it, that it would cost 5,000 more to buy the same amount of goods that it bought last year. Thank you so much, Asif, also for the donation. I do appreciate that. So now I think maybe you guys understand why for years I've been saying stock up on food, stock up on water, stock up on supplies because it's never going to be cheaper than it is right now. Said that many many eons ago. That stuff that you bought all that time ago. Look what ammunition has done. Look what ammunition has done. Look at the price of ammunition. If you had stocked up on ammunition, let's say 5 years ago, man, you know how much you'd be sitting on right now if you decided to sell any of it? Whoo! A fortune, an absolute fortune. Okay. Same with food. You look at the price of food. And again, and I will say this because I do repeat myself a lot, it's never going to be cheaper than it is right now. Never going to be cheaper. So I'm telling you, folks, get out there, get stocked up, get as ready as you possibly can be. The unknown is a scary thing, and you better be ready to deal with that situation. You better be ready because it's not going to be pretty when it all goes to crap. It's just not going to be pretty. So that is something to think about. Oh yeah, it's a distraction. I believe that too. What I want. So let's talk about this for a second until they hammer us again. Hopefully they don't. We shall see. China and Russia have been talking. Everybody knows that, right? Everybody knows that. China and Russia are not going to attack each other. I think if they did so, that would be a huge mistake. But it would not surprise me in the least, if there was a situation that happened in Ukraine, and then next thing you know, bam, here comes China for Taiwan. Because what are we going to do? We're gonna go after both. What are we going to do? So those are things that people really better wrap their heads around, because what our reaction as the United States, the UK, Canada, what our reaction by our governments is going to indicate how it's going to affect the rest of us. Yeah, I'm pissing someone off tonight. I absolutely, absolutely. Hey, it's not the first time, won't be the last. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not trying to give out any kind of false information. We're spitballing, we're just talking, sharing information, you know, taking my take on things, you know, looking at it from the outside in, what could happen, what might happen, and all those type of things. So, real quickly, again, what do we got? 276 in this chat now. We gotten up to 500 on the last one. We were over 600 on the first one. So if you haven't shot a thumbs up yet, guys, please do so to show support for the channel. And I thank you ahead of time for doing so. Also, it really does help with the algorithm. So the more interaction we have, the better it is for the channel. So I thank you for that reason as well. Again, if you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell icon to get all notifications as well. I hope I didn't get no strike. No, if I had a strike, they would have shut this stream down, and I wouldn't have had a stream going at all. So no, I don't think that there's, you know, no, my other strike came off. So hopefully, you know, I'm not trying to. All I'm doing when we're talking here, we're talking about what is going on, what is the possibilities of what might happen because of result of what's going on, and that's all we talk about. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm not trying to say this is intimate going to happen immediately and do this and do that. I won't do fear games with you guys. Won't do it. You know. Yeah, 3 strikes and bowling's called a turkey. Exactly. You know, but I won't play that game. I won't use fear. I think fear is a counterproductive thing. So, all right, let's do the egg count while we're still online this time, and see where everybody is at with that. So again, let's keep those thumbs up coming in. And thank you ahead of time for the support for the channel. I do appreciate it. I must be doing something right because now they've kicked us off twice tonight so far. This is take 3. So, you know, that's always fun as well. So I'll give you guys a minute for your guesses, and then we will go from there. See, I think the problem is they don't like people to actually think for themselves. That's the problem. That is the problem. So, all right, I have seen one correct guess tonight, and that is Yarn Prepper. If you had the same guess as Yarn Prepper with 8 eggs, we ended up with 8 eggs today. And no, Thickneck did not lay today. Again, she's on, must be on strike, but she did not lay again today. But we did have 8 eggs today, which I was really extremely happy about. It was warmer today, which was good. So, but overcast most of the day. So I have no idea why. No idea. Yesterday we had 3 eggs yesterday. So no rhyme or reason to it. You know, they just do what they do, and when they lay, and I go, cool. So, but no, that was a good day. 8 eggs in a day was pretty good. Yeah, especially in the wintertime. So I will take it with no complaints. So yeah, thick necks in solidarity with the Canadian truckers. That's funny. I like that, Asif. That's very, very funny. Yeah, guys, you know, I'll tell you, you have to pay attention to what's going on. That's a given. We absolutely have to pay attention to what's going on. But our focus as individuals needs to be on the priority that is most important than anything else, and that's our families. You know, I have a lot of family members that don't prep at all, do nothing, don't, you know, they do absolutely nothing. So I want you guys to think about that. Where do you think they're coming when that time comes? And some of them are, that's okay. You know, I'm okay with some of them doing that, but not everybody. You know, not everybody. I don't want them all showing up. But, you know, you have to make a decision who you're going to help and who you're not going to help when that time comes. If you don't, so I'm going to break it down super simple for you. Let's say you have a year supply of food for 4 people, right? That's good. Having a year supply of food for 4 people is great. But now you have 4 family members show up and you can't turn them away because you have a kind heart. Now you have enough food to feed 8 people for 6 months. And if 4 more show up, see where I'm going with this? You can be in really bad situation really, really quickly unless you say no. What I'm always trying to encourage people is this: you want to make sure you have enough food, if you can, to have at least a year's worth of food. The Mormons say a year's worth of food, and the reason is cops beating up truck drivers who will not be well received by the general public. No, absolutely will not be. No, that's exactly right, and that's why I think that they've held off as long as they have, trying to bully and intimidate and starve them out. So, you know, those are, yeah, that's exactly where what I think about that situation. And you lose the mobs, if you will, the public opinion. You're in deep trouble. You're in deep trouble. So, but anyway, be as prepared as you possibly can be. If you can get as much food as you can get, there's no such thing as too much, because again, you're going to have people show up that you did not expect to show up, that are going to hopefully ask you to help. You have to make that decision. You can't, this is why I want to be really, really clear on this. Really clear. You can't save everyone. You can't. That's not a possibility, because if you shortchange yourself and your family with the hard work that you sacrificed while they went on vacations and bought the new cars and did all those type of things, and then they expect you to automatically help them, you owe them nothing, especially if you have talked to them about prepping and they've done nothing about it. So you're going to have to make that decision. Do you take food out of your family's mouth to help people that have done nothing? That's going to be your call. It's going to be tough, but that's going to be your call. Now, the way that I've tried to do it through the years, I have continued to stock up because I believe I will have extra people here that have done nothing. And some of them I will help. And I will tell you this right now: there's some of them I won't help. And that's how that's going to go down. Um, and it's too bad. If they don't like it, that's tough. But, you know, I'm going to make sure. Here's what I'm going to make sure: I'm going to make sure Mom, Becky, Heather, Eddie, Margie, okay, and my niece Jeannie and her boys, I'm going to make sure they eat. Those are the people, you know, and then the people in my group, obviously. But immediate family, that's who I'm going to make sure eats. And I don't care about anybody else family wise, if they eat or not, okay? If they've done nothing. Now I have a couple cousins that also, you know, I have a cousin that preps as well, so I'm sure he would end up being here as well. I wasn't even thinking about him, so sorry, Doug. But you know, he preps as well. So, and I know he would be an asset to me in a situation. So, you know, that would be a good thing. But as far as beyond that, I owe nobody nothing. So if I help somebody, I help somebody. If I don't help somebody, that's on them. So, you know, people need to think about those situations, because there's going to be plenty. Do you help all your neighbors? I mean, what do you owe them? And you have to think about that. Are you going to help them? Because if you say no, I'm not helping you, now you have an enemy, and they're right there. They're right next door, especially if you're in suburbia. If you think of, I want you to think about this. I want you to think about this, guys, because this is really, really important. Middle of winter, worst case happens, you live in suburbia, but you've been thinking ahead and you've been prepping and you've been getting ready. And you got a lot of food and you have a lot of supplies and you have inserts in your wood stoves, or you have wood stoves and you heat with wood. And so you're prepared. You have a generator. You have all those things. You're ready to go, right? You've been smart. You've been planning. You have prepared for being able to defend your home as well. Well, the neighbors see that smoke coming out of your chimney and they know you're warm, and they're not. They're freezing. And they're going to knock on your door. What are you going to do? Now, like I said, if you tell them no, what happens then? So those are things that you really need to prepare for now. If you are not going to help them, if you say absolutely not, I'm not helping these people, you can have a whole mob really quickly looking to take what you have, looking to take what you have. Those are real life possibilities. Now, the way that I look at it out here, I don't have neighbors all up my behind. Greg behind me, he preps, obviously, as well. We've talked about working together for years if something went down. The people next door, they don't prep worth anything. And I know that, but they're not a bad couple. They're young kids. But that now becomes a buffer between my house and their house. Now, I know that they have their own source of water. They have a wood stove so they can heat with wood so that they can stay warm. So if I give them some food and stuff like that, now I have a buffer. I have an ally, if you will. And those are the things you also have to think about, you know. No, New York is not banning wood stoves in October. It's not happening. I looked into it. It's not happening. It's not happening. So that was a false statement that was put out there by somebody. I looked into it, and that is not the case. There's no way possible. The number of people in New York State, especially rural areas, that heat with wood, that they can ban wood stoves. It's not going to happen. So just being very, very clear on that. And so that's not false information. That is true information. That's not happening. So just sharing. So just so you guys know. But yeah, it's just I want you to think about these things, guys. I don't want you to think about them because I want you to be afraid. That's not why I share this information. I'm not doing it to make you afraid. I'm not doing it to make you scared. I'm doing it to make you think. Make you think. So, again, if you can hook up with somebody and have a bug out location, keeping supplies on site at said bug out location, where when things have the first inkling of, holy crap, things are going down a toilet in a hurry, you can get out of Dodge and you can get to that place. Okay, that's you know that's the way to do it. So to me, that's a smart way to play. That's a smart play. Um, yeah, I'm getting out of here no matter what. That's my game plan. No matter what, I plan on being out of New York. That we are getting closer. I'm watching the weather. I I I'm putting this house on the market. I already had the realtor here. Um, this house or this property is going on the market March 1st, and we'll see what happens. If it sells, great. If it doesn't sell, well, then I guess I'll have two places. Okay. But I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm going to take care of my family. And, and that's just it. That's the bottom line. I will always take care of my family. So, you know, but again, you know, plan ahead, be ready, have contingency plans, have backup plans. Um, you know, that's all of it. So you have to be very, very, very careful, calculated, planning and thinking ahead. I'll be honest with you guys. I hope nothing happens. I hope nothing happens with Ukraine. I hope nothing happens with Taiwan. But we have lunatics around the world. We have lunatics in America. We have lunatics in Canada. We have lunatics in the UK. So you just don't know. You just don't know. And those are things that you really better proper planning. Okay, planning ahead, proper planning. It'll make things go much smoother because, and I've talked about this, I repeat myself a lot, and I know I do, but I do it for a reason because I want to drive home points. When the time comes, we're going to have what we have, and that's it. And there's no more going to the store, not safely. So those are things people need to think about. They need to plan for. Uh, the unknown is a scary situation, really, really scary situation. So the more ready we are for whatever's going to happen, the better off we're going to be. We just have to be ready to deal with it. Yeah, we have a senile idiot. DC, I like that. Let that one show. And thank you. Oh my God, that is funny. But yeah. So anyway, guys, what are we at? 483 in the chat now. We're back up to that high. If you have not shot a thumbs up yet, please do so to show support for the channel, and I thank you ahead of time. Really does make a difference with the algorithms as well. So I thank you for that reason as well. A lot going on, a lot that we need to be paying attention to. But the biggest thing you better be doing, food is never going to be cheaper than it is right now. Supplies are never going to be cheaper than they are right now. Do what you have to do to be prepared to take care of the people that you care about. Again, you have enough food for a year, great. Until the same equal number of people, family members or friends, show up and need help. Now that number has been greatly reduced, just like that. So plan ahead, be ready. I stock up more than what I need for my family because I do believe that there will be people that need my help. And I'm going to try the best I can. But again, I'm also realistic. I can't help everybody. You're trying to have enough to survive through until the spring comes and you can start having wild edibles to eat, until you can start getting gardens in and all those type of stuff, and really, literally any bare patch of earth is going to have something planted in it. That's what's going to have to happen, in an SHTF situation, because it's just going to be a nightmare. People have no idea. They have no idea. you know we can talk about it, but the reality is, unless you have been in a situation, and you look at, if you talk to some of the people that were over in those cities that were blocked off for like a year and they couldn't get out, and what they had to do to survive. Good people will do bad things when the time comes. Bad people will do even worse things. So think about that. Think about that. And if you can sit here all day long and tell me what you will and will not do, but until you are faced in that situation, until you are in a situation where it's life and death and your family's life is on the line, don't tell me what you would do or would not do, because you don't know. You don't know. I don't know. I kind of got an idea. I have an idea. I will tell you this: I am willing to do whatever is necessary to take care of my family when the time comes, to take care of the people in my group when the time comes. I will do whatever's necessary. And I will go to sleep, and I will sleep like a baby, and it won't bother me. Because if you try to hurt me and mine, that's not a good situation. That's not going to end well. So just putting, and I'm not, and please don't take that as, oh, he thinks he's a tough guy. It's not about that. It's not about being tough. It's not, this is not, that's not about being tough at all. It's about doing what is necessary to make sure the people that you care about survive. And there has to be somebody that has to take up that role. And I have no problem with it whatsoever. So that's not about being a tough guy. That's not about thinking I'm Billy Bad A. It has nothing to do with that. I will be honest with you. If I can avoid it, I will try to avoid it 100% of the time. But sometimes you can't avoid things, and you got to do what you got to do. So, you know, you have to be tough. Actually, it isn't for the faint of heart. No, it's not. And you will have a lot of people that are not going to make it. Yes, there's Bigfoot in the area of West Virginia where I am going to be living. I have heard that. I think that'd be cool. I'd love to see that. I think that would be just amazing. Amazing. So, all right. So let's do this. What time we got here? It is shout out time. So let's do some shout outs for some other channels, and, you know, do that. Well, see, I have no intention of being a cannibal because of being prepared. Hopefully, you're not going to have to be a cannibal. That's the whole reason why we prep, so we don't have to do that. So, but all right. So we have Icky Can up in Canada, who is a friend of mine. I would ask you to go up and support his channel. You also have Sean James with the Sean James channel, and also My Self Reliance up in Canada as well. You have Canadian Prepper up in Canada, who gives a lot of good information up there as well. So definitely, show him some support as well. You have Canadian Prep, or I said, sorry, Alaskan Prepper up in Alaska. Awesome dude, really, really down to earth. Definitely go show him some love. Tell him Prepper Nurse One sent you up there. You have Alaskan Granny as well. There is also Doug and Stacy. They have a fantastic channel as well. A lot of great information. Along with them, you have Marfugal News is a great channel with Dax and Adam, and definitely check them out as well out in Seattle. You have Magic Prepper up in North Dakota. You have, let's see, we have Green Greg's, Pinball Preparedness, Southern Prepper One. You have the Angry Prepper down in New York City. Also, there is Bizarizajizza, who has the Carrington Chronicles. You have Bear Independent. There is also 80K Man is another one. Kyle's Cabin is a great channel. The Nomadic Movement, the Green Dream Project out in Arizona, they're awesome as well. Different people from different places. I think it's cool to watch from the different places. Like Kyle's Cabin's up in Minnesota. They're really neat what they're doing up there. Ryan Hall, y'all, if you want to see the weather, of course, he is awesome as well. Love Ryan Hall. So definitely go show him some support as well. You have North Shore Preparedness up in Canada, as well as another Canadian channel, Ice Age Farmer, Adapt 2030. You have, oh my goodness, Viking Preparedness. You have Girl in the Woods and Bush Radical. Two different channels, husband and wife. Awesome. Corporal's Corner. You also have Bjorn Hansen, is another really good channel. You have Deep South Homestead. There is so many channels. There's so many channels out there. Who am I forgetting? I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot of people. But so anyway, there's a lot of really good channels out there. I believe that we should be supporting each other. We have Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project. There is Suspicious Observer is another really good channel. Gosh, I'm trying to think. But anyway, there, like I said, there is Survival Lily. Yep, that's another one. So again, there's a lot of really good channels out there. There's a lot of good information that we can glean. Wranglestar is another one. Yes, I didn't mention Wranglestar earlier. I like him as well. You have Bushcraft Bear over in the Canary Islands in La Palma. Love him. Nice guy. But again, we just got to keep staying focused, stay steady, and we're going to be just fine. And I think that that's what we should try to do as much as we can. So that's it for the shout outs for tonight. If I forgot somebody, like I said, I'm going to make a list and I'm just going to start reading off the list because there is a lot of really great channels out there. Some new up and coming channels as well, older established channels that have been around for a while. And I think that that's a good thing. And like I said, I really do believe we should all be supporting each other. So, let's do that. And again, go to those channels, tell them Prepper Nurse One sent you over, and subscribe to them and show them some support, and that'll be a good thing. So, what are we at? 416. We're at 280 on the thumbs up, guys. Let's shoot for, I don't know, let's say 325 just for fun. Let's see if we could hit 325 thumbs up here before we go off. We got about 14 more minutes to go. So if you have not shot a thumbs up, please do so. JJ's asking me how the new tattoo's doing. Fine, no issues whatsoever. I didn't have any pain with it at all. It's not scabbing. It's still a little raised. The letters are raised. The smaller letters look fine. But yeah, no issues. I'm taking care of it, making sure it's clean, and so we're good. That's it. We're good. So that's all we can. Till the next one, right? So. And there will be a next one. There definitely will be a next one. So I have a couple more. I got to get my candle for Heather yet. So I definitely got to get that. And then there's something else that I want to get. I want to get something here. And I want to get a Viking riding a Harley. So I think that would be kind of neat. So, and that's just because why? Because I want to. So there's no other reason than that. But again, I just stay focused, guys and ladies. Just stay focused. The distractions are there to keep us paying attention over here when something else is going on back here. Just control what you can control. The biggest thing, like I said, again, don't be victims. Don't be victims. That's what I would, more than anything else, I don't want to see you guys be victims. I want to see you be able to survive, do what you got to do, take care of your families, be as ready as you can be. You'll thank me later. You will thank me later. Ted of Mr. Spock on a Harley. Yeah, that would be funny. I'm not a Trekkie though, so that's not appropriate. I'm into Vikings. I like the Viking. I probably was a Viking in another life. Who knows? But so anyway, I'm as bad as you would. I love tattoos. I now I'm up to 8. So I know I'm getting at least 2 more. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the candle yet. The candle may go like on the back side here, something like that. And if I get one on this arm, lower arm, then I got to get one on this lower arm. So, you know, we'll see what happens over time. Over time. Oh, I got plenty of room. Plenty of room. No, okay. So here's the thing. I will guarantee you will not see on me. You will not see this on me. You will never see a neck tattoo, and I will never have a head or a face tattoo. Not going to happen. For beard butter, I'm growing mine out too. Oh, cool, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I know I got to start using the stuff in there to keep it more manageable because it's starting to get to that point where it's getting longer again. So. Yep. So that's kind of the way we're doing it. Okay, so let's do this, guys. We're with 319 already in the thumbs up. Maybe we should go for 350. Let's see if we can hit 350. We got enough time to hit 350 thumbs up. We are Legion because we are many. We are all over the country. We're all over the world. We are a huge network. We are a huge family. We are all over. We are the good Legion, not the bad biblical Legion, which is one example. Just putting it out there. We are like a Roman legion. We are many. We are all over the world. We're a huge network of folks. Where is everybody from tonight? Let's do that. Where is everyone from tonight? We have Raleigh, North Carolina, Southwest Florida, Christmas Valley, Oregon, Beech Grove, Indiana, Pennsylvania Wilds, Waterloo, New York, Central Iowa, Franklin County, Ohio, Gatlin, Pennsylvania, Nowhere, Oklahoma, Junctions, Essex, Vermont, Edgewater, Florida, Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, Vancouver, USA, Douglas, Wyoming, Maine, Lower Central Michigan, Middle Georgia, Fort Collins, Colorado, Mississippi is in the house. We have Tennessee, Cleveland, Ohio, Northwest Missouri. We have Indiana once again, North Highlands of California, Gardner, Kansas, Northern Idaho. We have Whitewater, Wisconsin, West Virginia, Auburn, California, Estchester, New York, New Mexico, Alabama, Roll Tide, of course, Ulster Park, New York, Darlington, South Carolina, Northern Illinois, very nice. We have Sweden is in the house. Welcome, glad to see you here. South Dakota, Montana, North Georgia, Eastern Oregon, New Mexico, Montana, Norfolk, Virginia, Louisiana, Alabama, North Slope of the Smokies, very nice. San Diego, California is in the house. Glad you're here. The UK, very nice. Glad you're here as well. Let's see. Lake Ronkonkoma, New York. I don't know where that. But I hope I said that right. I know I probably did not. We have the Adirondacks, New York. We have Washington State, Louisiana as well. So, guys, we're all over. We're all over the country. We're all over the world. We are a huge, huge network of people. We have Norway's in the house. Melvane, Kansas is in the house. Very nice. So Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Stoke in the UK. I hope I said that right. That's what it looks like anyway. Missouri. Missouri is always well represented. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Northwest Denver, Colorado. Eastern North Carolina. Newport Richey, Florida. Apollo, Pennsylvania. Short Creek, Kentucky. Galloway, Scotland. Very nice. Glad to have you here. Nutley, Tennessee. Middleton, New Jersey. Nebraska. So, yeah, again, like I said, guys, we're all over the place. If we ever got organized, if we ever got squared away, what we could have. There's Philip. Philip, where have you been? In Melbourne, Australia? Yeah, it was usually the first one up there with your name. Well, I'm glad you're still here, my friend. So, but again, we're all over, guys, and we can really, truly be the ones that make a difference. We really can. Being ready, we can help now. But after an event, whatever that event may be, is when we can make the biggest difference with our knowledge, with our skills, being able to help people, to teach people how to help themselves. The biggest thing, again, I'm going to say, don't be a victim. Don't be a victim. And when the time comes, I don't want you to react. I want you to act, because you have a game plan in place. You know what you got to do. You know what business you have to take care of. And that's going to be the important thing that has to happen. Really important. So, what do we got? 343. So, yeah, we're 7 away from 350. So, let's blow that out of the water, guys. We can do that with no doubt. So, but yeah, actual topic today was beard butter and its many uses. I like that. That's funny. Too funny. Yeah, it's amazing. I have not had an interruption in the stream since I had switched over from uh, Spectrum to Armstrong. And tonight, because of different things that I've said, apparently, we got shut down twice. This is the third stream, or I've got frozen twice. And with the it's fiber optic. It is as fast can go, with no issues. And so, for there to be issues tonight, I find that highly suspect. Not pointing fingers, not accusing anybody, but I know that when I said it was all Biden's fault, bam, I was like frozen instantly. So I found that very, very interesting. So third live is the winner. Well, we're not done yet. We're almost done. So let's not jump the gun. I want to thank all the guys and ladies that are supporting the channel through membership as well. There's quite a few people that have their memberships. There's 3 different levels of memberships. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. Appreciate the support. Any money that's made that way goes to do what we're going to be doing here, either at the homestead here or what we're going to be doing in West excuse me, in West Virginia. It's going to be crazy once I get down to West Virginia. That I know. So we just have to be, stay diligent, stay on top of stuff, and just be smart. Don't get sucked into stuff. Uh, Hopefully, I would definitely hope we don't get into a worse situation. I really hope we don't. It doesn't end well for our children. It doesn't. And I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see one parent have to lose a child for oil, or because of minerals that are in some other country, or because somebody is the perceived enemy. I don't want to see that. I don't. And so I want people to really, look at that situation. And but scary, scary. We just got to be, like I said, we just got to be careful. We just got to hang tight and be ready. As far as that goes, I want to thank my moderators who come in every stream, do a great job keeping the chat clean, making sure nobody acts like a jerk, which I do appreciate that. They are awesome, and very, very much appreciated. And so I just to let you guys know too, I have not shipped out any of the prizes yet. So if you're wondering where's my prize, it's coming. I just got to get that taken care of, and I will be getting that out soon. So just so everybody knows, okay, you will be getting your prizes very, very soon. Just putting it out there. I just because I haven't gotten to it yet. So that's all, okay. So, but that will be happening very, very soon. Again, I hope everybody, I want to thank all of you guys for, like I said, the continued support to the channel. I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome as well. Without you, I'm not here, right? So thank you all. Thank you for that support. It's amazing. It's been quite the journey, and I can't wait till this next part of the journey starts with the situation in West Virginia. And I'm hoping I have enough time to do what I need to do down there and get things squared away. That is my... that's my thing. 370 in the chat. Who'd I piss off? This is take 3, T-Rex. This is take 3. YouTube has shut us down twice. So that happens. So, but anyway, guys, remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that out, believe me, we are going to be in such better shape. It would be amazing how awesome we would be able to do things in that situation. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Um, you know, we never know what's going to happen in life. So tell the people that you care about every day, because there's no guarantee of anything. Also, remember, guys, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Uh, you know, work on. Asa says, I remember watching Bigfoot and Woolly Wild Boy when I was growing up. Coming soon to YouTube, Bigfoot and Preppernurse One. The journey continues. That would be neat. I'll tell you, I think that would be cool to see. To be honest with you, that's just kind of what I think. But thank you, Asa, for the donation as well. I do appreciate that. But anyway, guys, stay focused on what you're trying to do. Work at it methodically. Anything can happen. You can do just fine. Don't listen to negative people telling you what you cannot do or what you cannot accomplish. They're doing that because they're jealous, and that's it. That's the only reason. So set your goals, set about to making them happen, and you can get anything done. Realistic goals. Set a goal, make it happen. Now you make that. You've done that. You set your next goal and just work at it. Work at one thing at a time too. Don't have five things going at the same time. You're never going to get nothing done. Focus on one thing, get it done, and then go on to the next thing. All right. So anyway, guys, I will see you all later. I hope you all have a great night. Prepper Nurse One out for now. And what are we at? 372 on a thumbs up, so we blew 350 away as well. So that's cool. All right, I'll see you.